2K, Texas Games, AMD Gaming Evolved. I prefer NVIDIA.
In the twilight of Earth's great civilizations, we were chosen. Some were selected for their skills, others for their strength, and some by luck. The great ships were the embodiment of each nation's ingenuity, courage, and faith. And they sent us to the stars in search of a new home. As we raced skyward, we carried aloft the hopes and dreams of those left behind. Our journey through deep space was long and quiet. And it is finally over. Now we look upon our new world for the first time. On these alien shores, our destiny waits. A new beginning for mankind.
Launch the fight. Launch the shuttles. Sid Meier's Civilization Beyond Earth. Yes. Wow, that was awesome. This screen's also awesome. I like it. I've seen it like 5 times as I tried to adjust the audio, which I hope I got correct. I don't know if I got the yes, yes. And this screen, isn't it amazing? And speaking of, let's go to video. Don't tell me I forgot to turn off something. Yeah, that's on, so I don't quite understand what was with my, Oh, why is this, like, the quick graphics up? The game, alright. There we go. Alright. With that out of the way, so, yeah, welcome to Green&Blue's Let's Play of, not Let's Play, do I want to call it Let's Play? Yeah, sure, we might do multiple sessions. So, yeah, welcome to Green&Blue's Let's Play of Sid Meier's Civilization Beyond Earth, also known as Sid Meier's Civilization 5 expansion pack. I'm just kidding. From what I've seen of this game, it is no expansion pack. I don't know what those people are thinking. Sure, in the early days, yeah, sure, but later on, those people are just insane. From what this game is compared to Civilization 5, sure, it looks the same from a basic gameplay standpoint of hex squares and basically how everything looks, but other than that, it's a completely different game. So what is Civilization Beyond Earth? Well, let's first discuss what is Sid Meier's Civilization. Well, it is a 4x turn-based civilization management game where basically you create a civilization from ancient times, as in times of, well, the times of when there's only a few people on Earth, to distant future. Or not distant future, but the mid-future, I suppose. It's not near, it's not distant, it's, I guess, mid-future. Where you got mechs that can kill everything with their death machines and stuff like that. And, yeah, so basically you pick a civilization in those games, and then you go through their entire timeline. Not the actual civilization timeline, but timeline to the world, ancient to modern. And, yeah, basically just invite to your friends list, make a gigantic ship to go to another planet. That's what this game's about. And basically be the Roman civilization of the entire planet in the modern times. Those are the victory goals of Sid Meier Civilization. Sid Meier Civilization in this game, I think they're pretty much the same, except for the whole getting back to Earth thing. I mean going to another planet. Except each faction has, or each alignment is what they call their factions in this game, where you pick your major thing. Basically they have their own thing. Someone to combine humans and the planet. The alien planet. This is not the alien planet. This is obviously Earth. One, you want to go back to Earth and make everyone cyborgs, and two, you want to bring all the people to the planet to colonize it. That is just like you're supposed to. So, what is Civilization Beyond Earth? Well, it's a Sid Meier Civilization game, as I just described, except you're on a different planet. For those of you that know older Sid Meier's games, there was a Sid Meier Civilization which was based on Sid Meier Civilization 2, called Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri, and basically you went to another planet and that's it. They went to another planet, you could customize your units, stuff like that. In this game, it's different but similar. It's basically, this is the spiritual sequel to that game, and basically on this thing, as the intro video described, you're the few going to another planet to colonize it, and you can do it one of three ways. You can either become one with the planet by making yourself using gene splicing and all that. Two, you can make yourself cyborgs, or three, like the Borg, or three, or what were those guys called in Oscar or something like that. What were they called? And what was that game? I forgot. I completely forgot that serious name. I should know it because I like it. Deus Ex, like those guys from the second Deus Ex game. Or three, you can do what I want to do, and I like to do, and I really like to do it. If that's going to be my own political opinion on this channel, is going to be that. I like power armor, and exoskeletons, and which is basically the same thing, and mechs, which is what the third option's for, and that's what we're going for. It's called Purity. So let's go. Also, we got other here for. Right, we might use this later. But yeah, so let's go. Let's set up our game. They set up a game. I'll go Mercury. Game pace. I'm not quite sure if this is different from Sid Meier Civilization 5, because in Sid Meier Civilization 5, you want to set your game pace to quick, because Sid Meier Civilization 5 games, they can drag on for hours, days. They can basically, to complete a Sid Meier Civilization 5 game, you need a couple hours in, as in it's like being a normal game. So I'm going for standard just because let's just see what the game's like in map size. Standard. Don't want to go anything crazy on the first outing. All right. So what do we have here? Sponsor. Yes. I do know how this game works since I was reading Game Informer while this happened. All right. So this is the sponsor. Well, let's see what this is like compared to. Oh, this must be like your religion from Sid Meier's Civilization 5, Gods and Kings, which is the second expansion pack, if I'm correct. All right. I think there's three. Oh, anyway. All right. Okay. Arc. Comfort operations are 25% faster and cause 25 more intrigue. No. Pan-Asian Cooperative. I wish I could know what that stood for. Alright, 10% production towards wonders and 25% worker speed. That's pretty nice. Franco-Libria. It must be France, or African country of some kind. Gain a free technology for every 10 virtuals developed. So I had to swallow that. That's actually pretty good, or hiccup, or whatever that was. So yeah, that's pretty good. Static Foundation, orbital units staying over 20% longer, and the first one launch grants a free technology. That could be interesting, yes. And that must be Russian. Postorovia, that's another thing that could be anything. Two plus trade routes available for the capital, that's interesting. Kavithhan Protectorate, cities and outposts acquire new tiles twice as fast, yes. Yes. Australia, units have 10% strength in melee combat, no. I might need that though, but I don't know. African Union, 10% food in growing cities when, I'll say very healthy, or at least moderately healthy. You know what, let's go with this, because that's always useful. In any civilization game, you want to gain territory as quickly as possible. Alright. Hopefully I'm not talking too fast, because I do seem a little fast today. Alright. Choose colonists, alright. Oh, okay. I thought you actually had to choose individual colonists, but I suppose you just choose a block group. Okay, scientists, 2 times science in every city. Refugees, 2 times food in every city. Aristocrats, plus 3 energy and plus 1 health during the city. That seems very interesting. That might work. Engineers, 2 times fruit, 2 times production in every city. Also, that's pretty nice. Artists, 2 times plus 2 culture and plus 1 health in every city. Also nice. So it's either a production, food, or science. You know what? For this game, I think science would be very... For me, anyway, science would be very nice. Because whenever I played Civilization 5, which, by the way, I wanted to record that before this, just so you understood that, you know, what I'm like normally in a Civilization game compared to this. Because this game's going to be completely different, trust me. Or at least I hope so. Science has been very important to me. I chose Korea in DLC as my DLC nation in Sid Meier's Civilization 5 because, well, I wanted more science, so science it is. Although engineers could be also nice, and refugees are also nice. Alright, choose spacecraft. Well, you can always choose randoms, that's pretty cool. Wait. Oh, that's for the... Okay, that's for the group. Let's... Check that out. We're not done there. We're looking at the pretty backgrounds right now. Isn't it? Oh, yes. There's like spacecraft, right? These are chosen, right? Yep. Use spacecraft. Continental Surveyor reveal coasts on the map, which I love. I'm not quite sure if this was in any of the standard Civilization gameplay, but there was a mod at the very least that allowed me to see everything with unlocked satellites, so you know how important that is for me to just see everything from the start. Alright, retrograde thrusters, wider area of choosing where to land your first city, and additional visibility around the starting area. That's pretty nice, because I always like to start on the coast. Tectonic scanner. No technology is needed to see petroleum. What am I talking about? Geothermal and titanium resources. Fusion reactor. Begin with 100%. Begin with 100 energy at standard speed. Lifeborn scanner. Reveal alien nest on the map. Okay, this is actually a really tough decision. Almost as tough. Actually, it's more tough than the good old scientist, refugees, or engineer decision. Alright, so I either want this one, this one, this one. This could just suck it. For now, I'm not quite sure if I'm ever going to. I'm not quite sure if this will be necessary. Which I'm going to think it is. This could also be necessary. I don't quite know what energy it is used for yet, but we'll figure that out shortly. Yeah, that allows me to see basically all the continents. But do you really need that to begin with? Is a question that I would like to have answered, which I will not be able to answer immediately, which I don't like. Alright, retrograde thrusters, also nice. You know what, I'm just going to take whatever I can get. Because, you know what, if you don't have Continental Surveyor, then what will retrograde thrusters be used for? Since I can't find the coast immediately. So yeah. Or seeing those three resources at the start. That will also be nice. Huh. This is a really tough decision, actually. Oh, it makes me wonder, do I need one technology to see all these resources, or do I need three? I think I'm going to need different technologies to see these resources, so that might be better of all of them. I was just checking if my mic was on. Alright, so, let's do this one. That seems smartest. Alright, choose cargo. Hydroponics, or... Yeah, that's what it says. Begin with an extra population in your first city. That seems nice. Laboratory, begin with a power and technology. That also seems nice. Raw materials. Begin with a clinic building in your first city. Also nice. Weapon arsenal. Begin with a soldier unit. Also nice. Machinery. Begin with a worker. You know what? Let's take worker. Since I don't really like making workers, I prefer to get them for free if I can get them. Oh wait. Next. Are you sky for planets? No, that's pretty cool. Oh, this is choosing your planet. I see. Oh, this is cool. Instead of randomly doing a world, which you can do, you can just choose a world. Alright, that's pretty cool. I mean, usually I do, or I used to anyway, I used to do archipelago worlds where they're basically just a ton of little small islands. But actually, nowadays I've been starting with Tarren Worlds because I wanted to just have a actual continent so I can use my tanks, which I love to have tanks. Tanks I love because I like to get them first before everyone else and kill them all with my tanks. Narrow water packages, no. Alright, so you got good old Tarren World, which is Earth-like. You got good old Archipelago, and you got this world, which are just a bunch of small islands right next to each other. Now let's go Tarren. Alright, let's see what this is actually. Should I turn these off now? Oh no, that's saving lots. Yeah, let's do that. Just to be safe. Alright. You know what? Nah, I'm just going to leave them right there, alright? Let's go back. Alright, let's do this. Let's do it in the next episode. So, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I'm actually debating whether or not I should do these after every video, since these are going to be like 14 minutes long. Basically making them similar to my how I record console games. But you know what? For this first episode, I might as well do the outro. I mean, typically I do my outros at the end of the session, which is at the end of like an hour block of videos. But anyway, so thanks for watching. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. It really means a lot to me. It also means a lot to me if you were to leave a comment and what you like to me, what your thoughts are beyond Earth so far. From what I've seen, it's pretty awesome. I love it. I loved it a lot more than I thought I would. I mean, I'm glad that I saw it early and got pre-ordered. Even though, for whatever reason, you still gotta download from Steam, or you still gotta activate it on Steam, I think. I don't think you can actually, you know, play the game without having Steam. Although you might. I just had my computer on the internet at the time, and I was allowed to, and I automatically got to Steam. But anyway, so yeah, I guess. And oh yeah, and also if you would please follow me on Twitter, you can get announcements for when I start new games like this, or any other thing that pertains to my channel, or any videos, or any reason why these videos are late. Like today I went to the NSA Jack's Air Show. Which I probably would talk about in its own video, unless I get lazy, because just fooling around in Ace Combat, or fooling around in Ace Combat 6 is pretty fun right now, even though I could just talk about this in the next episode, which I probably will. But yeah, I went to the air show today, so that's why this is not on day 1, this is on day 2. But don't worry, I will, actually, it might be 1 hour today when I think about it. No, I could probably do 2 hours. Alright, but anyway, so, yeah, I guess. See you in a second.